What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's Christmas Eve here in South Florida. It is currently about 40 degrees. I'm freezing my ass off. And as promised, I'm going to show you guys what I got myself for Christmas. Any of you who know me will not be surprised at all. But first, we got to go on a Home Depot run, get a couple things we'll need for today. So let's go. You know, a lot of you guys in the exhaust clip video wanted to make fun of me for it not being a true cold start because it wasn't cold out. So it's 40 degrees today. It's really about to be a cold start. And I did wait till like 10 a.m. before waking the neighbors up. But let's see what it does. All right, y'all, we are out here at the depot, my favorite spot. Quick little stop at Starbucks. Now let's go spend some racks. I actually have no idea what we're gonna buy yet. I got a couple ideas, so we'll see what we walk out of here with. All right, guys, $107 later, we got some sprayers. If you guys have never used these sprayers, go ahead and grab some. These things will change your life. We got some PB blaster, some brake cleaner, oil drain pan for larger vehicles, hint hint, funnel. I didn't know which one would have an opening big enough, so I figured we'll buy this one and just cut it here if need be. Rock salt for the water softener, and some 60-pound sandbags. I got 6 of these before the cart felt like it was gonna break. I may be back for more, but I'm not gonna tell you guys what those are for yet. So stay tuned to see what these are for. We're back. And at long last, I'm gonna show you guys what I got for Christmas for myself. It did come in a little early. I bought myself another shit box. Brought another vehicle home because I don't have anybody to yell at me when I do. So that's a big problem. Anyways, this is my new to me 2015 Chevrolet Silverado 3500. See that? 3500. Looking a little crusty. It's got the LML Duramax in it. It is a 2-wheel drive truck. It's got 260,000 miles. And it came with the work bed. Actually, I'm gonna drop a picture of what this truck used to look like right here. So this is what this truck used to look like. I got it home, I pulled the decals off, I pulled the rack off, and then I decided I kind of liked it with the tool bed on it. It looks pretty hood with the tool bed. So, plan for this thing, CP3 swap, first and foremost. This thing is 260K on what I believe is its factory CP4 injection pump. Do the fuel system, go ahead and do a couple little upgrades here and there to make it more fun. Leave it looking like an absolute shitter, but making it run like a bandit. So that'll be kind of cool. I bought this from my work. That is something I left out. So this was an old work truck from the place I work at, my day job. And at the end of the year, they usually get rid of a couple to make some room for the new trucks. So I was able to scoop this. There's really nothing wrong with it. It runs and drives perfectly fine. There is no AC. The AC doesn't work, which it's 40 degrees right now. I don't need AC, but we'll get that sorted eventually and get a couple new parts on this thing, make it a bulletproof little ripper, and I think leave the service bed and roll around town in a work truck, handing out the Gap sauce. Today, this thing is getting its first wash. I don't think it's been washed in like, what is it, a 2015? And we're about to be in 2023, so that's 7 years. Had to count quick. Yeah, 7 years. I don't think it's been washed in 7 years. You can see the paint. Really, you hear that? Chalk. And then you can see underneath where the logos were, brand new paint. So I don't know what we're gonna do about that, but this thing needs a good wash down. Underneath, it's crusty as hell. So she's gonna get the works today, and all these bins gotta get cleaned out. There's just little trash left behind in all of them. But the bed is really useful. So that's why I think we're gonna keep the bed. A little bit of damage right there. We might pop the taillights out and see if we can fix it, pull it out, or just let it ride. It's not too bad. Really is an expensive bed to buy brand new. So, and the interior is actually in really good shape. And this one for a work truck. Super basic, no big screen, no fancy buttons. It's got the little 4-inch screen, but all in all, it's all here, it's all together. It's in really good condition, everything works but the AC. This was from the camera system and the GPS system that was installed in this truck by the place I work for. This is what was left behind after we removed it. I guess they tapped it into the main dash harness right up in here. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to get the rest of that out of there without completely destroying my dash harness, but it shouldn't be too bad. A couple little odds and ends and we'll dig into the motor. So I'm excited. I got a whole lot of content now just on this alone, so that'll be cool. And look forward to making her a ripper and have a little fun with it. Maybe throw a bed on it, maybe throw some wheels on it, I don't know. You guys will have to stay tuned to find out. So I forgot the most important part. I gotta show off that Duramax right quick. Yeah, baby. Look at that. What's that say? Can anybody read that? Turbo diesel. This thing is absolutely shoehorned in here. So luckily I went into this knowing it's gonna be an absolute pain in the balls to work on. But we'll get through it, just like everything else. See that? Look at that mold. This thing is nasty. I cannot wait to wash this thing down. So I'm gonna get started cleaning this thing up. Depending on how much I get done, I'll drop a couple clips at the end of the finished product. It is Christmas Eve. If I don't end up having any clips at the end, I'll make another video showing you guys what we did, showing the finished product. I do have a lot to clean out on this. The whole bed's got to be cleaned out and everything. But thank you guys for 300 subscribers. Thank you for all the views, the likes, the comments. I'm looking forward to 2023. I'm gonna up the content game. I got a whole lot more to bring you guys. I'm excited. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, everybody. Let's have a great 2023. All right, guys, we got the vacuum in the trash can. We're getting the utility bed cleaned out. I got the dividers pulled, shelves pulled, my all-purpose cleaner. That is Meguiar's all-purpose cleaner, diluted 2-to-1 because these things are pretty rough looking. I got my little scrubbers, a couple of them, a little detail brush for the hard to reach areas, make things a little easier. My little jar of miscellaneous hardware I found. You hold on to that stuff always. And yeah, that's pretty much all we're gonna have for today. Just a utility bed. It is Christmas Eve. I got a couple other things to do. So we'll keep you guys posted. I'm gonna keep chipping away at it this weekend. I'll make another video when she's all cleaned up and let you guys see what she looks like. I did notice while cleaning the back bin, there's actually some wiring running up in here for the taillights, all the harnesses and everything. So I'm ready to get in a bad idea. Maybe wire this thing up with some lights for at night. Throw some lights in the old tool bed. I think it'd be pretty gangster. But I'm gonna keep knocking this out. Let you guys see what it looks like when we're done. All right, guys, just got back from a little parts run. I grabbed this from Home Depot. It's clear silicone to plug up these holes from where the ladder rack was. I'm gonna put some silicone behind it. I guess you can see somebody kind of already did. So put some silicone behind the washers there and we'll plug those up so it stays pretty watertight. The bin's actually cleaned up really nice, way nicer than I expected. So whole thing's been washed out and around the doors, edges and stuff, the actual door. Let them dry out while I went to Home Depot. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, the bottom's still a little messed up. So I think what I'm gonna do is get some rubber matting and put that, cut it to size and put it in here for the bottom there, for right there, maybe up here. Back bin looks good too. That's clean and you can't really tell, but better than it was. So overall, a little bit of progress. Not bad for Christmas Eve. Tomorrow, I'm gonna get to tackle this, which is not going to be fun. But for now, progress. Side note, totally forgot to tell you guys the most important part of why I bought this truck. I've been at my current job for 5 years with the same company. Since the day I saw one of their company trucks, I was like, dude, I gotta get a hold of one of those and do some crazy shit to it. So that is why I bought this truck. That, and it would be a cool little daily. You know, if I do a couple things to bulletproof it, make it super reliable, would be a cool little daily to run around in. So that is why we bought the new shitter. Hope you like my Christmas lights. Ha ha.